This is Year 12 Algebra, Level 2, the nature of the roots. A parabola, which is a quadratic equation, can take three basic shapes. The first one is that it cuts the x-axis twice. So it comes down through the x-axis and back up again like that. And we call that just we have two cuts there. And then another one could be that it only cuts the x-axis once and goes back up again. And a third basic one is it doesn't cut the x-axis at all. Okay? It will obviously cut the y-axis at some stage. So these three types are known as two solutions, one solution, and no solution. In terms of math, we call this two real roots. And this one real, often called repeated, one real repeated root, and the last one is no real root in solution. So to be able to figure out whether a parabola or quadratic equation is 1, 2 or 3, we use a formula called the discriminant, which is part of the quadratic formula. The discriminant and we use a triangle symbol equals b squared minus 4 times a times b. So that's part of the quadratic formula. So when the b squared minus 4ac is greater than 0, we say that there are two real roots. When b squared minus 4ac is equal to 0, we say there is one real root. And lastly, when b squared minus 4ac is less than 0, there are no real roots. And in this case, if you recall, the quadratic formula takes square root over each other. And if it's a negative number, then you cannot square root a negative number. So, for example, you've given this question the equation x squared, e.g. x squared equals 6x minus 9, and you're asked what are the numbers of the real roots. Okay, so how many real roots? So first of all, we must let this equation equal 0. So x squared minus 6x plus 9 equals 0. Okay, so this equation equals 0. Yes, equals 0. Secondly, identify your A, your B, and your C. And then use the equation. So this equation up here, b squared is minus 6 in bracket squared minus 4 times 1 times 9. And bracket that as well. This is our discriminant. So let's look at the discriminant. It's going to be 36 minus 36. That equals 0. So therefore, we can conclude that this one is one real repeated root. Okay, given another example, just moving the page up a little bit, we've given e.g. 2x squared minus 8x minus q equals 0. And you're asked for find the values for q where the equation has two real roots. So it's saying find the values. Now it's values plural, so we want to know, what are the values and which this will occur. So we go back to our equation, two real roots of this one over here. B squared minus 4ac is greater than 0. And we know b is minus 8. Minus 8 squared minus 4 times 2 times q. That all has to be greater than 0. Okay, just moving the page up a little bit. The next thing we need to do is extend this. This is 64 minus 4 times 4 times 2 is 8, Q has to be greater than 0. Taking our 64 across, minus 8, Q is greater than 64, and that's a minus 64. And then we need to divide by 8. Now, up here, this is a minus 2. So just remember that. So taking the 8 across, Q has got to be greater than minus 64 divided by positive 8. And therefore, we can say Q must be greater than minus 8. So, what we found is where values of Q, so where Q is greater than minus 8, there will be two real groups.